So I just finished legs right now, and I have so much energy right now. So much energy because, well, my legs are just exhausted, but I pushed myself to a whole new standard today. Whole new standard that I couldn't even contract my muscle anymore during my leg extension. So I had to go super light on the leg extension. Like usually I would have some energy, but today I had none for leg extensions. I did the hack squat and I did the leg press, but I pushed myself, and the adductor machine, but I pushed myself to the absolute max, and I just tweaked my method, well, not method, but I tweaked the way I do the sets, where I don't rest in between the reps. I just continue to do the reps without locking out. And that's the best way to do it, because you get a huge pump after that. You get a huge pump. It's actually crazy. And I wish I was able to, like, look at the camera right now, but I'm driving, and I know that when I get home, I'm not going to have this energy anymore. I just want to relax and eat my meal and then get to focus on some deep work. But I'm just making this video that you have to set a new standard every single time you enter the gym, every single time you enter your workplace, whatever it is that you're striving to, excel at. You have to set your new standards, because once you set new standards, that's the system you're going to fall back to. You don't rise to the ambitious goals. You rise, you fall to your standards, right? And it might not sound like, I don't think that's the exact quote, but your standard is exactly how your lowest days are going to be. Your lowest days should be much better than most people's best days. And once it gets to that point, you will just excel no matter how hard the other person works, because their best days aren't as near as your lowest days. And it should get to that point. And now it's going to be, this is the tough part now. Now I have to continue this momentum, right? Next leg day, it has to be a whole new standard now. And it might not reach to the exact point today, but I'm going to absolutely try my best, And it's the smallest things as like the smallest tweaks that can really excel your workouts, excel your mind to muscle connection, excel your career, whatever you're striving to be. The smallest tweaks, if you just drop your ego and you just listen to any advice that you're like, okay, if you're not the biggest person and you want to get bigger, you want to probably follow other people's professionals' advice, right? And that was my biggest thing. I had a huge ego. I was like, oh, I lifted for 2 to 3 years. I'm fine. I know everything. No, once you say that, you have lost all ability to learn and to improve. Keep learning, keep improving, because not everyone knows everything. There's no one person that knows every single thing. You keep improving by having an open mind, and keep improving by setting a new standard every single time you enter that gym, every single time you enter your workplace, right? Not everyone is going to want to excel at the gym as much as their career. So that's why I say career too. But once you set a new standard, that's when you're leveling up. And you set that new standard. Once you like really work hard and push yourself to the absolute max on one of these days, that should be a new standard. You should not go any lower than that. And that's where it gets difficult, right? Because not everyone can maintain that. People have motivation spurts where they just like, okay, I have motivation today, I'm just going to work hard today. And then, if I don't have the same motivation next week, then I'm not going to work as hard. That's when you should work the absolute hardest, when your motivation isn't high. I had no motivation to visit the gym today. You can see on my Instagram story, I did not want to come here. But I told myself, who do I want to become? Someone who skips workouts? Who's that? That's an inconsistent person. Someone who doesn't want to go and do the hard stuff? Who's that? That's a weak person. Hold on, let me just park real quick. But you get what I'm saying? I'm like tilting my camera here and there. But you really, really have to push yourself to the max when you don't want to. When your mind tells you no. Don't go for that extra rep. I always tell my mind, who do I want to become? What would that person do? The future version of myself do? What would he do? He would go for that extra rep. Okay, let's go for that extra rep. It may sound simple. It may sound easier said than done, and it is. But that's really what separates you. That's really, really what separates you. And the thing is, you're not going to see immediate results when you do that, right? My legs, they probably got a good pump right now, but they're not significantly bigger, you know? The person who can hold on to the goal the longest, hold on to that dream the longest, and keep working towards it and push themselves and set a new standard every single day, that's the person that will get it. That's the person that will achieve that goal before anyone else does. That's the person who really deserves it, because he put that maximum effort with the littlest motivation. Maximum effort, minimum motivation, full discipline. That's what it really takes. And I just want to make this video it's going to be quite short because I have to go, get some groceries right now. But if this puts any fire under anyone's ass, any fire, I feel absolutely amazing. I'm probably not going to even be able to walk in the store right now. But I know that I pushed myself today without the motivation that I needed, like back then. Like every time I wanted to push myself in the back then, it was always because I had motivation. No. Push yourself, man. I really need to go right now, but I just want to make this quick video because it may not sound like a big deal, like, oh, it's just a leg day, but bro, I mentally just set a new standard, a new barrier, and now it's my duty to keep maintaining that, right? It's going to be the hardest part, just maintaining that same standard every single day. When you have no enthusiasm, that's when it becomes really hard to set a new standard every single day and take care of yourself. I wasn't feeling the best last night, but I drank some water. I had a little like snacks here and there to make sure I had some food in me before I had my workout today. And now I feel absolutely amazing. I pushed myself to the max, and now we're going to enjoy our meal. We're going to go make a meal right now, and then we're going to do some deep work, then just do some errands today. So push yourself, man. It's really worth it. And if I just set this standard every single time I enter the gym, every single time I enter my workplace, like, I'm just a cashier, but still the littlest things matter. Even if you're a minimum wage worker like myself, or you're like a career driven person where you have like an internship, work the absolute hardest more than anyone else. Love you, man. I love you, man. Whoever's watching this, I love you, because you're watching this video and you actually are wanting to change your life. You actually care about changing your life, which is why you don't need any edits, any dopamine hits. This is just a raw clip, and I just want to make this video because I felt this energy and I want to pass it on to you. I really do, because this is an absolutely amazing energy, and I know that, if I need to push myself next time to have the same energy, but I know that's not going to be forever, where some days I'm not going to want to feel it. Some days I'm not going to want to push myself to the max. But now that I have this energy right now, I want to pass it on to you, and I want to document it so that I know my standard now, right? I need to have this energy every single time I enter the gym or exit the gym, because if I don't, then that means I'm regressing. I'm not progressing. Love you, man. Take it easy and push yourself today, no matter what time of day it is. If it's nighttime, get some sleep, get some recovery done, so that tomorrow you can really push yourself. I'll see you in the next video.